Hey everyone, so we finally picked up our Model 3 Performance an hour ago at the Tesla Kennesaw location. So after 3.5 months of waiting for this car, I'm super excited. So we got the Model 3, as you can see here, Performance in the stealth gray color. I think it looks amazing, depending on the different lighting. With sunlight or without it, it changes color. So the stealth gray color makes a lot of sense. Um, at the delivery center, we did a little quick run through of the checklist. Everything looks great. The paint looks good. The panel, there was no issue with the panel gaps. Interior looks great. I didn't see anything that we really need to call out. So I think we got a really good one. But I want to give everyone my first initial impression of this car, coming from a Tesla newbie, if you will, right? Never had a Tesla before. And this is the first EV, first electric car that I ever had. So coming from a Camry, so this is a huge change, and I'm really excited to drive this car and kind of get the feel for this EV kind of change, I guess. So we'll look at some of the features of the car, what makes the Model 3 Performance different from the regular Model 3, and a lot of it is appearance upgrades and obviously the engine, not the engine, but obviously the motor, but a lot of it is just appearance upgrades on the outside, inside. So we can start talking about it, and the first one is going to be the front end bumper. So it has a really aggressive front end that differentiated from the regular Model 3. You can see there's some size front end splitters right here that looks really clean and aggressive. It's in kind of a matte black, so it has a really nice contrast with the glossy paint. And then on the side, you can see that it has these front end vents for better air performance. So that's the front. It looks really good. The stealth gray looks amazing. So going to the side view, it looks amazing. The thing that really makes the side view stands out from the regular Model 3 is going to be the wheels and the carbon fiber spoiler in the back. So let's zoom out in the wheels a little bit. I think these are really good looking. My favorite performance wheels yet. And so these are forged wheels. So they're really light. So it gives the car a little bit better range, and they're running on a stagger setup. I believe the fronts are 235 35/20s, and the back are 275 30/20s. So really good looking wheels, really nice looking brakes with the red calipers. So I'm in love with these wheels for sure. So that's the side profile. I think it looks amazing. The spoiler really adds, really kind of elongate the car and makes it look even sportier. So let's check out the back, right? So I think the back is my second favorite profile of the car. I think the new headlights looks amazing with that C shape, along with this really nice and clean carbon fiber spoiler. You can see that there's some design to it where it kind of slants out here, and I believe that's for better performance and better kind of range. So the few things that really makes the back different is going to be again the carbon fiber spoiler. You got these different and more aggressive rear diffuser. That thing looks amazing. It makes the car looks a lot more aggressive. And lastly, you can tell it's a Model 3 Performance right away by the badge. So this is the some people call it the plate badge, but I think this is just their new performance badge, and I think it looks really good. It has some texture to it too, so it feels really good. Really makes this car stands out. And then all new Model 3s, instead of having the Tesla logo, has the Tesla spelled out. And I think this looks really clean and looks really modern. So that's a kind of a quick overview of the car. The front profile, the side profile, and the rear profile all looks good. So I really don't know which one's my favorite, but looking at it kind of as a whole right now, I would say that this is tough. I would have to say that the front profile is my favorite, because of that front end bumper and the front end splitters and the vents. Makes it looks really aggressive and makes it really stand out when you look at it versus a normal Model 3. And then I would say that the side profile is tied with the back profile. I think they both look really good. The side profile with the 20-inch wheels and the stagger setup and the spoiler makes it looks really aggressive and really different from the regular Model 3. And in the back profile, the spoiler, the badge, and the rear diffuser just make it look so good. So yeah, but that's it. That's pretty much an overview of the front or the outside of the car. Let's start going inside the car and kind of see what are the changes to the car, right? So we talk a little bit about the outside of the car. Let's take a minute and talk about the inside of the car and what separates the performance from the regular Model 3, right? And so right off the bat, I think the biggest difference is going to be these really nice bucket seats. The bucket seats are exclusive to the Model 3 Performance along with these badging. And I really think that they are amazing. Did a few insane mode run, and the bolster really hugs you and really keep you in place when you're doing these hard turns, especially at the acceleration that a Tesla can do. So I absolutely love these seats, and it was a big reason of why I went with the Model 3 Performance, right? So let's go inside the car. Another difference between the Performance versus the regular Model 3 is this really nice carbon fiber kind of dash. This is real carbon fiber. It looks really nice, and it really makes it for a clean look. I've been in the regular wheel drive, and I think the fabric doesn't look as good. And then the side panels has the vegan leather also on the side panels, and it kind of wraps around the car, this whole white and black kind of look, and I just love it. You can't see much now because we're super sunny out here in Georgia right now, but this car also has, along with the regular Model 3, has ambient lighting kind of across the whole car from front to back. Really looks really good at night. And then let's talk about the display, right? The touchscreen display. I believe it's like a 15-inch display. It's like a big iPad. And what really surprised me about this display was that it was so responsive. It was like playing on like a ProMotion 120 hertz, fast display iPad. Really responsive, really quick. I got through everything super snappy. So really like and really impressed with the display. I didn't think it would be this good. Again, this is the seats. So the steering wheel, something different about it is that instead of the Tesla logo, Tesla decided to put the spell Tesla on the steering wheel. And then a few other big changes that I didn't think I would get used to it quick or right away would be that this car has no stocks. In a gas car, I've been using stocks for my whole life, and I was really surprised how quick I was able to get used to these no stocks controls. So you can see really responsive, and I drove for like maybe an hour now, and I would say I'm pretty used to it already with having no stocks. And then I don't want to put the sound on, but I was listening to the sound on this car on the drive here. I believe it has 17 speakers. And from reading online, I believe it was engineered by like Bang & Olufsen speakers engineers. These are the guys that makes like the top tier speakers in the industry for like Audis and Mercedes and stuff like that. And I believe it. I absolutely believe it, because it was really good. Like, it was the best sound system in a car that I've ever listened to. And that's something that I really want to go in depth more a little bit later, because I think it sounds amazing. And I've been on BMWs, I've been in A series, I've been in Mercedes, I've been in Porsche, and I think the speakers it's up there, if not better. Like, I'm that confident in it. So here's a quick look of the front again. I love it. The white looks amazing. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it yet, but the white is for the 3.5 months that I had this order. Black versus white interior was probably the biggest decision that I had to make. And I ended up going with my heart and going with the white, and absolutely no regrets right now. I have kids. I have a 5 and a newborn. So at the beginning, I thought, hey, maybe black interior is the smarter choice, the more practical choice, because, you know, you have kids and they're young and they eat food, all that stuff. So thought that was the better choice, but I ended up changing to the white because I think it looks super clean, and it really makes a Tesla look like a Tesla, if that makes sense. And it honestly makes the cabin really open and airy. And from what I read online, keeping the white seats clean, it's not tough. You just need some baby wipes and just kind of clean it once a week, and most stains will come out. The only thing that I heard that maybe you got to be careful with is like new jeans and steamed jean stains. Those are hard to come out. But besides that, maintenance-wise, I heard the white seats maintenance wasn't that bad as I initially thought. So going to the back, I think the only difference in the back is that, you know, these bucket seats, you know, the regular Model 3, I believe, has these like pockets for stuff. The new performance seats doesn't have any of that. The thing that I found really cool with the Model 3 in general, so this is on the performance and the regular Model 3, is the screen in the back. So, you know, passengers in the back can change all of the settings in terms of the fan, the AC. It even has its own Bluetooth, where like my kid can, like, or anyone can have their own headphones and then connect with it and have play their own music in the car. So not much changes. You can see there's some ambient lighting right here that I was talking about. You can see a little more now because like we're in the side of the car. And the seats in the back, I think looks really good as well. And it's really comfy. It's surprisingly really spacious for a sedan. I think it's much more spacious than my Camry. I feel like I have a lot of more room. I have a lot of leg room. I have a lot of headroom. And it just feels really comfy. Like the cushioning is really comfy. So the back is with 3 people in the back, I think it's perfectly fine. So yeah, that's a little bit of an initial impression of the interior. I think it looks amazing. No regrets. Again, the white. I think the white it just makes it look like a Tesla. It's so clean. It's so open. It's so airy. It makes it looks like a spaceship. It accelerates like a spaceship. So why not look like a spaceship, right?